these characters really are against the boss. Like, is the boss really worth it to be this difficult? Like, are these really strong characters? That strong of characters that you need to make a boss that strong? Really? Like, that's the only thing that I could assume that why the boss would be as insane as it is. They expect new players to get all these characters. These characters work together. These characters are really good to the point that they probably could go through the first week relatively fine. And that's why, in some way, 6 stars kind of trivialize it. There's just a few of them. That'll probably be the case for Psychico. But I kind of hate that reasoning. They can do that, but I don't like it. If that's their approach to first week. And that's kind of the issue with collabs in general. Of like, what would be the best idea. To me, I just kind of hate the idea that that's how they went about the difficulty. If that's really how it is at the end of the day. Because to me, it just feels way too imbalanced. As a veteran
Vanguard
player.
Yato here.
Anyway. I don't really know how to feel about set operators because I've seen some usage, but not enough to really say, oh yeah, yes or no when it comes to how good they are. I haven't really messed with them enough to really give a proper thought on if you go for them or not. But all I know is that they work really well together to the point that they are, in its own right, similar to like the Abyssal Hunters in terms of like strength. Anyway. Aside from points of things I didn't like, I want to go back to the whole cutscene thing of like the video play. Like, I kind of hate that it just forces you into that. Like, why can't you have that as like a separate thing? So I'm not forced into it after beating the stage. That's just kind of annoying. Especially story related. It's not really story related, I would assume. This doesn't really seem like it is, but still, not because it's the story. It's just, I know. That also is not like something I didn't like, but at this point, everything else I've already kind of mentioned before are other talking points that I could reference, but I'm not going to here. Anyway, I could wait for the other freebie 10 pull. So what I'll probably do here is I'll probably try to go for the banner characters here. I will try to get at least one of each. But I'll only be doing 110 pulls. I will be saving the last 10 pulls with the last 10 freebie that you get. Which is, from what I understand, a login reward. Day 8. Right? Yeah, day 8 you get another 10 pull. So I will be waiting to guarantee if I don't get Sakiko in 110 pulls. And generally, from my experience with luck, I tend to get the character decently quick, decently early. Last banner was really good. Maybe it's the opposite this time around where I get really unlucky. Who knows? But let's go about it. Let's see. This is gonna be weird. Because it's been a hot minute since I did a collab banner. So, last one being Rainbow Six Siege, which I believe was 2024. Okay. I'm going to do on the 10 pull. By the way, I did not do a 10 pull, even the freebie pulls with the collab.
Of the Pontifica
So,
Lateran.
the last one. If it ain't obvious, so not doing a shit when it came to that collab when it was out. enough
I'm
of
Ansel, a medical intern.
foreshadow,
I'll be
hints,
assisting.
talking points.
Earth Spirit.
Yeah, at this point I don't know what to really say.
はじめまして、ドクター
There
くん。
shouldn't be anyone that's be like,
私は
huh,
Perfume
why
and
is not
Nana.
X here for a veteran player?
はじめまして
I
ド
should
クタ
not
ー
be hearing that.
プレゼントにこれをどうぞ
こんちは、ドクター。私は宴。はいはい。
Okay, 5 stars, everybody says.
こんにちは、ミスミウイカです。え、サキちゃんから聞いてたの？私のことどんな風に言ってた？
Okay, so from what I remember, you should be guaranteed one of the 5 stars with your first 5 star. Now, I'm curious at the fact that they did not specifically go for something specific. So for this case, it's just Rhodes Island. The Rainbow Six Siege had a Rainbow Six Siege icon. So the fact that they didn't do a specific one for these characters is interesting. I feel like they didn't do enough, honestly. I think they could have done a lot better job with that then. Because I felt like that was a nice detail that they didn't really do with these characters. How would they go about it? I don't know, a mask that one of the characters holds. Something iconic, graphic-wise, from Ave Mujica, or even how the BanG Dream. I don't know. I feel like that's another nitpick of what they could have worked on. Okay. So the next 5 star is guaranteed to be another 5 star, but currently under read. Yeah, so essentially, I should get both of these when I get 6 stars. When I get like the very first 2 5 stars. After that, they are no longer guaranteed. So you at least have to do 20 pulls to get all the 5 stars. And if you're lucky, you can get the 6 star as well. Everything in 20 pulls. That would be your best luck. And that's pretty much what you're betting on at this point in time. That your free pulls get you what you need, and then you can leave. But that's not how it's going to work here. We'll continue on. We'll be using some of the tickets here. Reduce the random amount. Blue bag. Rip. Nah, I think I got unlucky. Because we got really lucky before, I think our luck's pretty much down the drain for this spider. Excuse me. So I might have to go full 120. That's a good chance. Or not.
I'm just a girl who
We
cleans up
could
horses.
finish off here.
If you need me for anything, please call me by the name.
I need a job. And being a pharmaceutical company, surely Rhodes Island won't turn down an experienced plant hunter. And the plant hunter in question is none other than...
Okay. 6 stars, everybody says.
Ascalon. It's my only name. Call it a code
Huh.
name if you like.
Okay, well,
But if you want to
I was
update
hoping.
my file, you'll have to speak to
I
Dr.
was
Pouncett
hoping.
first.
I was actually hoping that it was either the collab character 6 star, or a new 6 star. A new 6 star would be pretty nice, just because it would actually, you know, have something unique to play with. At this point, I never really like, aside from like past very old, the old gen CCs, you don't really need pots anymore for characters. So to me, it's like, this is pretty useless at this point in time. So to me, I don't care getting another Aslan pot.
私はすみません。ドクターの執務室はこちらでよろしかったでしょうか。はじめまして、ドクター。私はビーンストーク。
5 stars, everybody says.
若葉むつみ。よろしくお願いします。
I mean, I don't know what you to expect. Out of everything, the 6 star is the one that's gonna be random of the 5 stars. So at this point, if I get any more pots of the 5 stars, I'm pretty much just lucky. Getting Aslan is not great. I like that's probably like that's like the worst thing. Like, yeah, getting 6 stars are always pretty cool. It would have been amazing if it was Sakako, because then I could save and not really go for anything else. That didn't happen. So let's continue on. Honestly, this probably took a lot of my luck from infield. Because infield we got not lucky with Banner.
こんにちは、ミスミウイカです。え、サキちゃんから聞いてたの？私のこと。
Okay.
我が主の命令よ。
Skip.
私初め。
Doctor, Rhodes Island has done so much for me. What can I say?
The other 5 star?
Hey, what's up?
Cool.
Here's my recommendation letter. HR all.
Other 5 star?
若葉むつみ。
Okay, 1 for
よろしくお願
1.
い。
So skip. Okay. Come on, game. Blue bag, fuck you. Honestly, the only game in this franchise that can happen with, because that does not happen in infield because you're guaranteed a 6 star every 10 pulls. Not 6 star, 5 star. Yep. One of the new characters, cool, I guess. Okay, we got in 30, so 90 is the guarantee, so we have about 30 more pulls to get another 6 star. So if we can get it before the guarantee, that'd be nice. We get another blue bag. Not great. It's honestly kind of mixed at this point in terms of luck. Okay. A little bit earlier for the 6 star. Will we get the
すみません。
character?
ドクターの執
Or we're
務
just
室
getting
は
another
こちら
random
でよろ
6
しか
star
ったでしょ
pot
う
that
か。
I really doesn't matter
ビ
to
ー
me.
グルって言います。まあ、はじめまして、ドクター。新人オペレーターのジャッ。はじめまして、ドクターくん。
行動予備隊 A6 の隊長。Lancer Fang, Captain of Reserve Op Team A1.
Okay, 5 star.
こんにちは、ミスミウイカ
A
です。
lot of Ukiya.
サキちゃんから聞いてたの？私のことどんな風に言ってた？
Well, I guess Ukiya likes me. Anyway. 6 stars, so it says.
I am Lavinia Falcone, formerly a judge of Siracusa. Today I report to you as Operator Penance. I hope that
Good
in
luck for
working
6
for
stars.
Rhodes
Shit luck of the 6 star I actually get. Like, why not a new fucking 6 star? Bruh. We have Lizai. We have Lumen. We have Monster. We have... actually... I'm trying to blank with Vina. Oh, Vina. Okay, that's Vina Altered. That's the okay, my bad. Just shows you how much I don't care about that character. Actually, it's just Naratuya, Jolu, Nymph, and then Lizai. So technically, it's not like a huge list that I need to go for, actually. Because I'm looking at it right now, and it's like, oh, I think Jessica also. I feel like they will change out the 6 stars again up to a certain point. Just saying. Anyway, 40 more attempts. I don't think we're doing another 6 star before the guarantee. We will stop when it gets to 10 for the freebie. It will be off screen, by the way. So we'll see. Are we gonna get her before that in 30 pulls? But no, we keep getting blue bags. Another 5-star.
はじめましてドクター。プレゼントにこれを。
I'm just a girl who cleans up war zones.
はじめまして。カシャのチャンネル。
Okay, not the 5-star yet.
ヘイズだよ。
5-star, Silver says.
若葉むつみ。よろしくお願いします。
Okay. Last but not least, the last 10 pull. And a blue bag to finish it off. Back and forth luck. We got 2 6-stars before the guarantee, but it's nothing too useful, nothing new, and we got a lot of blue bags. Well, I'll be getting Sakuko, but Sakuko is gonna be until the 8th day, so it is the way it is. Okay, aside from that, claim all of this.
こんにちニョムニョム。ニョムチ着任しました。よろしくお願いします。
Niamu, you Tinja, you blah blah blah. Yeah, you get what I'm saying. And then
八幡海里です。ご要望がありましたらいつでもどうぞ。
okay, there we go.